Okay, everyone. So keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, your right palm on your left. Gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound and just follow the sound, please. And also while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring attention to your body, please. Observe head to toes yourself and say Swapaktveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. So following my words, mentally relax your body, please. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So now allow your inhalations, exhalations happens itself. So don't interfere with it, don't disturb it. Don't try to regulate or maintain the way you want. Simply observe and recognize inhalation as inhalations, exhalations as exhalation through the sensation of it. Always remember to keep the calmness in your mind and be patient yourself. Be satisfied with the recognition of inhalation, exhalation. Don't look for anything else. Maybe you know many other things, but don't apply it. Just simply recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation separately. Do nothing extra. Let everything to settle down as it is. Many ideas, many thoughts can come to your mind, but still remember, be disciplined to observe the inhalation and exhalation. Bring a little bit more attention with the effort and observe the entire continuation of the inhalation and exhalation. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalations or exhalations. So each and every inhalation, exhalation has its own unique way of behavior, the character. Just recognize it. Some may become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Accept it. Just recognize, be with it. See in this very moment how calm your body, how calm your mind. When you settle down with the inhalation, exhalation, your body become calm down, your mind become calm down. So observe and recognize calming down, your body calming down, your mind, how the inhalation, exhalation happens. And calming down, inhalation, exhalation itself, inhalation or exhalations happens. So bring your attention to the any sensation, whatever you can recognize in your body without interference, without putting a label on it. Just see whatever the sensation arise and see how it vanish, disappear, change itself. Observe and recognize. If you don't interfere, whatever feelings arise, it's just disappear in that very moment. But if you think over it, if you go with it, if you react to it, hold it to it, clinging to it, it become your next moment. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in day-to-day life in this material world, you may experience, you have seen. Sometimes when you handle things, there is a label, there is a mark, sign, with the little not handled with care. So in this material world, there is a very nature, it's all breakable. And it doesn't matter how valuable, and it doesn't matter what kind of service it give to you, comfort it give to you. It doesn't matter whatever the consumer product, it's most of things breakable. And you have to be very careful when you use that things. So mostly you have that knowledge, you have that wisdom, you have that ability to maintain things very carefully. Why? Because mostly things breakable. And especially when it comes to very, very valuable things, very expensive things. And there is a higher risk. It mostly breakable. So when there is a higher value something, then you have to be more careful to maintain it. So out of this all, in this entire universe, the most fragile, the most breakable, the soft material, when it comes to the physical, is our human body. And it is very fragile, it is very breakable. And when it comes to the deeper, your heart is more fragile, breakable, soft than any other thing. Even in the material world, if it is break, sometimes you can fix it. But once something effect for your heart, and if your heart break, the broken heart can give a pain to your entire life, not only the life, to the whole samsaric journey. There are many, many Jataka stories. When people get hurt, out of that hurt, they go with the anger, looking for revenge. Why? Because they have no ability to fix their heart. So in the Eastern world, the heart, mind, brain, this all one. But now in a very conventional world, then they divide these two organs and they try to interpret these organs with the different characters. But in the Eastern culture, especially when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, it has one quality: your heart, your mind, your brain, and your whole body, giving you one ability. That is what called cognition or the recognition or the awareness or the understanding. You cannot separate it by organs. You cannot interpret, you cannot explain separating your body parts or according to the organs. The cognition, the recognition, the awareness, or the understanding, the result of your whole body. So that your whole body is so fragile. And not only the physical level of your body, that here means the psychological level or the mental level of your body is so fragile, breakable. More than any other things, you have to have the knowledge to handle with care this human body. So the mostly in the physical level, we know things, we know that. And in any place, especially when you go to the public places, even at home yourself, and when if there is a little bit older person, and or even little baby, then you put certain material things in a certain way to bring the safety. And even with the science and technology and this automobile industry, and even this whole the transport industry, the one of the major part that they always keep looking, keep the safety. So whatever that the vehicle they introduce, the one of the major part they upgrade. And the four wheels is mostly, 100 years, the four wheels. It's still that you can see four wheels. And you don't find the five wheels come with the car. No, it's four wheels. But more than 100 years today, the safety is so advanced. Why? Because this human body is so fragile. So we develop the understanding, the method, the science to protect this physical body. But that even though we develop that understanding, we losing when the science, the technology, the machines, the automobile industry, the transport in this, the development, this everything happens. And this the supersonic jets and even the space traveling, this everything people talk about. And with the safety bringing to this physical body, but at the same time, in a certain degree, we losing the ability to understand the value of the human feelings. And so more than any, listen this very carefully and try to digest this to yourself. More than any other time, we develop the science, technology, the machines to upgrade our physical safety. And at the same time, more than any other time, more than any other time in this human history, people get hurt because of the people. See the difference. People, more than any other time, people get hurt because of the behavior of the people. What does mean that? That's mean we losing the science of fixing heart and understanding, harmonizing, and protecting this human heart. The heart means, there's another way, it's feelings. So we're losing that ability. So then you have to remember. How when it comes to yourself, what you understand about life. And more than any other time, when you look you around you, you are so lucky to experience certain things for the first time in these human civilizations. If you look very carefully, you will see your parents, your grandparents, your forefathers didn't have these things. You are the one who experiencing this. But still, you lose a certain part of your human knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding. That is the mechanism of the heart. When I mean the heart, you have to remember it is brain, it is your mind, this whole bunch of that we call the human life. So the practicing meditation slowly take you there, and it will help you to touch that point. It is a different language. And when you go towards that way, you become more humble. You become more relaxed, calm. You become a little bit more slow inside you. And you more recognize with the mind, not with the basic level, the physical level of recognition. You recognize with the feelings, because that is where we disconnect. That's why people get hurt, because we not developing that understanding. So development of awareness, cultivation of your mind mean another way, development of the recognition. So that recognition, when it comes to your inner behavior, and at the same time, that recognition will give the wisdom to understand the around you behavior also. So that is very necessary. So when it comes to meditation, then when you sit for meditation, remember when you sit, that sitting itself help you to come to the center. So the center means itself balance yourself with your body, with your mind, with your verbal actions. And just look if that when you in day-to-day life that so whatever that other things that you do, while you do that things, there is a possibility that anybody can get hurt. And maybe you can get hurt out of the someone else's feedback. But once you sit for meditation and you get out of that nature, and you giving the safety, and at the same time you receiving the safety, you are sitting itself. It is just not you getting the comfort out of the cushion. There is a deeper meaning. When you sit for meditation or the posture, this entire universal, all living beings come to you, put into a safe mood. That is very necessary. And at the same time, you come to the safe mood out of any living beings in this universe. When you come to, when you go towards the tranquility path, any living beings not going to come against you. So that is something that you have to deeply practice and understand. And then moment by moment, you will appreciate your sitting. And not only you, it become a kind of like a benefit to others. You know, sometimes you have seen, I give a very little, sometimes when you need the peace, when you need a little space, sometimes you put some people, other people to sleep. Because it's giving you, he's sleeping. She's sleeping. You feel so comfortable. So now that simile, bring it to you and change and upgrade change the meaning. It is not the sleeping mode. When you come to the sitting, the entire universe come to a kind of like a safe mood and feel the comfort. So then appreciate that. Another thing is in day-to-day life that we have another behavior. That is go for it, go for it. We appreciate it. We cherish that feelings. We nourish that feelings. Go for it. Always, from parents, from generations to generations. Even some culture, it is a part of the culture sometimes. Go for it, like American culture. It's always go for it. So we have this behavior in our mind. Whatever come to our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, as perception, as information. When the desire arises, we go for it. So this is like a current. And sometimes when you have that behavior, maybe you don't see, a lot of people get affected by that. So when you come to the meditation, you don't go for anything. You just be with the moment. That is one of the greatest mental ability if you can develop. Rather than going towards something, just be with the moment. So when you are able to develop that, there's a skill going to happen in you. There's another wisdom going to come to you. That is what called equanimity. In Pali, it's called upekka. Equanimity. So that equanimity is one of the major profitable skill that you gain out of practicing tranquility state. So in day-to-day life, when we have the disturbed mind, unbalanced mind, unhappy mind, so that means you lose the equanimity. So then in another way, if you develop the equanimity, that means you gain the happy mind, the balanced mind, and relaxed mind. So for that, in conventional way and the spiritual way, there are two different ways you can practice. So one thing is that the unbalance mostly happen when our mind go to past. And when our mind go to future. So with this timeline, we always compare. So when the mind go to past, so whatever happened in the past, that with that all the incidents or the memory come to a point to have the equanimity. Just accept it, and at the same time, don't react to it. So you accept it, and at the same time, you don't react to it. So whatever happened in the past. So when things come to your past and it maybe disturb you, make you fearful, unhappy, sad, worried, disappointed, unbalanced, accept that whatever happened in the past, but don't react to it. And reflect on the quality of the equanimity, the balance. And keep the balance with your past. So whatever happened in the past, it happened, but for today it become good or bad. So this is little bit, complicated, but you have to understand it. So whatever happened in the past, it happened. It already happened. But it become the good or bad, and it become more powerful when you reflect on in the present moment with the view it is bad or it is good. It already happened, good or bad, it happened. But it become more powerful. You can make it more bad or more good when you reflect on it in the present moment. So if you develop the equanimity, accepting it, but not to react in a both way. The both way means not think about it as a bad or not think about it as a good also. So you get out of the good and bad, both. That is something not easy for us. Getting out from the bad is very easy because mentally we already set up what stopping and releasing the good. And sometimes some people even cannot get it, understand it. But the equanimity means neither good nor bad. You don't reflect on it regarding your past. So then what will happen? The past become past. And the same thing with the future also. Don't reflect on it and don't react to it. So then it will come to the equanimity. So when you able to come regarding your past and regarding your future, with the thoughts not to react, not to reflect again and again and again, not to remind again and again, not to repeat again and again. The moment you experience, which we call the present moment, in between the past and the future, the moment you experience, the moment happening within you, and you can recognize the equanimity, the balance. And itself, it brings the equanimous happiness, tranquility state. And so it at the same time, it make everything equal. And in another way, it's becoming a faculty of indifferences. You don't see any difference. So the seeing and the difference, comparing itself make you unbalanced. So mostly we think it is happening in the present moment. It happened in the present moment, related to past or the future, we compare and we don't have the equanimity. So as a word, and sometimes we try to practice the equanimity in the present moment, but mostly regarding our past, we become worried, or maybe we become happy. And regarding your past, more than becoming worried, and sometimes when you becoming more happy about your past, your present moment can be more worst. Be careful about that. Because in that you are more easily find the unbalance. And regarding the future also the same. So then find the balance. If you don't find the balance, when you lose that, comparing to past and the future, when you lose the balance, when you don't have the equanimity, what will happen? That is the result come out of our losing equanimity or the losing balance. That result we call hurt. That is why mostly we get hurt. So to develop an unbreakable heart, so develop that unhurt lifestyle, you have only one solution. There's no any other way. You have only one solution. Don't try to find another way. There's only one. It's like once you have to jump, you jump. That's it. So like that, only one solution. That is equanimity. So when it comes to that, that is why even you attain to the enlightenment as a quality, as a factor of enlightenment, this is what you gain, equanimity. So then conventionally, try to practice yourself a little bit. Because after you attain to the enlightenment, this is what you gain. So especially then when you think about your past, maybe you got hurt, things went wrong, things were so ugly, unhappy. Come to the point. Accept it. Don't react. Don't reflect on again and again. Even thinking regarding the future, maybe things will become wrong and going to be more worst. And so, but don't keep reflect on it. You come to the point to accept it, but not to react. When you accept without good or bad. If you come to that point, you become completely different person. because you're not going to get hurt. Then sometimes some people may complain, blame you are not a human. Of course, because the very conventional way, people get very hurt very easily, fragile, breakable. But once you not get hurt, and sometimes people cannot go with it. It is okay. Our purpose is not empathize, sympathize, conventional mind. Our purpose is go beyond it. So then you don't need to be the same like that. Even though we live with the same way, you don't need to be the same. It is two different ways. So then it is your choice. And when you come to that equanimity, that is the moment that you can come to accept. Listen this very carefully, and whenever you have time, try to practice this and digest yourself this. What is that? Just for a moment, reflect on yourself. Everything you experience, impermanent. And everything you experience, no happiness. Don't look for satisfaction. Can you come to for a moment? Everything, whatever you think, even you go to the heaven and Brahmas, there's unsatisfaction. Another way, if you put another word, miserable. Always the misery. Whatever you reach in this conventional world, wherever the four elements exist, in that four element, in this universe or another universe, in this life or another life, in this plane or another plane, existence, if it is belong to four elements, heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness, impermanent. It is even not a very single micro millisecond going to be permanent, nothing. It is impermanent. And another thing is, there is no single moment of satisfaction going to be there with you. It's the moment of experience and it will disappear itself. And there is, even in this body, even in this world, this universe, around you, at home, and this universe, another universe, the wherever four elements exist, there is nothing belong to you that has been the self. Everything selfless. So once your mind come to that unhurt mood, unbreakable mood, undisturbed mood, you are able to digest, you are able to handle, you are able to recognize these three nature, this universal nature. Why we cannot recognize that? Because we more get disturbed, we more get hurt, we are more fragile, we more break inside us, we live with the broken heart. That when you mean the heart, when I mean the heart, remember the mind, the brain, the body, the feelings, everything. We always live with broken heart. When you live with the broken heart, you cannot see this universal truth. So that's why with the tranquility meditation, you come to certain level to develop the the tranquility state and undisturbed mind. As a result of that, you gain the equanimity as a factor of enlightenment, and that's why it's called the factor of enlightenment. So once you have the equanimity, undisturbed mind with the unhurt heart, unbreakable heart, then naturally you have power. Then naturally you come to a point to see you come to the exactly to the right point to see that whatever you experience, there's nothing permanent. That what you think, what happened, what you planning, and what you experience, there's nothing permanent. It's everything impermanent. Just think, if you think this, by tomorrow morning, maybe you come to a point to understand this. There's nothing going to be permanent. Another one is unsatisfaction. There's nothing can bring the complete happiness. Another one is there's nothing belong to self. Why? Because there's no self. So these three natures you can see when you come to the point to maintain equanimity. It's like this. So like just imagine, you may experience when you look through the telescope, like a far away stars, not like 100 feet tree, far away, maybe the moon, maybe is stars. You have to adjust it, and you have to be so slow, and little by little you have to little by little move it and adjust it, and yourself even try to find the right posture and keep your eye on it, and then there is a moment come you exactly find the place. So telescope, your posture, that all the lens and the zooming, that everything, and you come to the exactly to the everything work exactly the right, and then you see it. In case if you little bit go away from your posture, or even you move a little bit the telescope, or you adjust the lens, and then it disappeared. It was there, it disappeared. So the tranquility state, equanimity, and the wisdom, the same, like that. You come to the tranquility state, undisturbed mind, and as a result of that, you gain the equanimity, you disconnect your mind, you separate your mind from the past and the future, and accepting everything without reacting to that anything, and then there is no good and bad, and you come to the balance, that's the equanimity. In that very moment, you can see the worldly nature, impermanent, unsatisfactory nature, and selflessness. When you're able to keep that even for a single moment, if you can experience it, in that very experience, you gain your liberation, your transformation, the ultimate bliss of the Nibbana. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityu vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava ittavatacha sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu Sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless.